Skimmy here, welcome back to Window, analyzing every single Garden Warfare 2 character. Today, it's the Chomper, which Chomper is not really one of the better classes in this game, to put it lightly, you know. He's not really one of the good classes, some people will say. Basically, how Chomper works, Chomper has no target he doesn't shoot any projectiles, essentially. What he does is he bites. Yeah, it's literally all he does. He bites. Basically, he's a melee-only character, essentially. Basically, all he can do is melee attacks, essentially. I'm actually going to go over here, because I need to show you how Chomper really works. But Chomper has some real quirks to him that makes him quite interesting to play as. Also, makes him kind of hard to play as, if you know what I mean. So, basically, Chomper has this Chomper attack, and basically, you can use it to bite at zombies, and obviously do some damage to them. However, Chomper has another functionality, which is pretty neat. Basically, if you can get behind a zombie, like, you know, a little red circle will appear, and basically allows you to swallow the zombie whole, essentially. Make it, well, it makes it like a cool idea. You can do that for pretty much any zombie, even player zombie, like All-Stars, foot soldiers. Basically, you can swallow any zombie or war that's not a boss, essentially. However, that makes you extremely vulnerable, as you guys see. You know, let me show you that. Actually, because you can't bite when you're chewing on a zombie. Basically, Chomper loves to chew a whole bunch. You know, he likes to chew, of course. So basically, if I were to do it in like a group, basically I'm going to guarantee he take a little bit of damage here. You know, you don't need to just default zombies. I see it is hurting. They're all taking damage because I was chewing, and basically you can't. Let me actually show you. Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, it's gonna be a really interesting video to talk about. But basically, when I'm trying, come on, let me swallow your hole. There we go. Basically, I can't chomp. Basically, I have to wait until the cooldown till Chomper swallows, and then I can chomp again. So basically, you don't really want to do that attack. Essentially, you don't really want to rely on your swallowing technique. Even though it's cool, basically, you can insta kill any player. Basically, it's not exactly wise to do that. So, okay, that's what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, Chomper also has a few new other abilities like the Goob ability, which is actually one of the fastest recharging abilities in the game, so you can actually do that quite a bit, actually. He has the Burrow ability, which means he can go underneath the ground, basically. You can still tell where he is. Unfortunately, other players can tell you where he is. Basically, it's only really useful when you're trying to sneak up on a zombie or get away quickly, you know. Tell you it's not really that useful of an ability, but it does have its uses, I will admit. And then we have Spike, which is also pretty useful as well. Basically, it stuns the zombie for a few seconds, and if you're near Spike Lee, and if you're near Spike Lee with a Chomper, basically swallow the zombie whole without having to go to the back, essentially. So that's pretty cool. But let's check out Chomper's loadout, I guess you can say. So basically, appearance, I went with like an awkward dinosaur look. Actually, it looks pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with this cosmetic stuff. I have like diamond teeth, essentially, as they call pointy. Shiny and pointy. We have a little rocket. Honestly, it was really hard to pick up organics on the back because the organics aren't that great in this game, unfortunately, with Chomper. But I did also give him the bubbly waves, if you know what I mean. So that's what I did. I think it looks pretty cool, actually. Actually, we have the cosmetics I picked up for Chomper right here today, okay? For the abilities, we have Goob, of course. See, I'll always show you all these abilities, essentially. So a few other abilities, but we'll get to those later. Just those, I went with Happy Dance. Yeah, I just love that dance. I also went with the Worm, of course. The Worm. Gotta go with the Worm, of course, you know. And then for upgrades, Chomper is one of the first characters that actually have two of the same upgrades, essentially. So he has 2 damage upgrades and 2 digestions upgrades as well, if I can show you the... Basically, he has... Oh, yeah, he does have 2 digestions upgrades, essentially. He also has the standard health, regen. He has standard speed, health, delayed regen upgrade, and health regen upgrade, of course. Those are standard for pretty much every character, essentially. But Chomper, so basically, you can lower his digestion down even further, but I prefer doing more damage because, like I said, it's way better to chomp on zombies rather than strong in the hole, you know. So we're gonna go with that, and we're gonna hop into the game right now because this has been a long intro because I have to explain how Chomper really works. Let me actually switch regions to North America West, and then we'll go to Mixer mode and see what we can see how good Chomper is. I don't know, I feel like Chomper is one of those classes that get a lot of hate, mainly because he's not really that great, you know. Like Chomper has his uses, this is not one of them. Oboe Assault is Chomper is not really good in Oboe Assault at all. Do not use Chomper for Oboe Assault. Oh, thank God the game is over already. So we don't get to see how awful Chomper is. Well, maybe we're not gonna be so lucky, but basically, Chomper is not really good at taking over bases. We'll see. Maybe Chomper is better, you know. But we'll see. But first, we gotta get back to a game. We have to get into the game actually, which may take a while though. Oh, it's the same map again. Yeah, I figured they might do this, but they have us play two rounds of Turf Takeover in a row, so. Unfortunately, you don't see how bad Chomper is in this mode, unfortunately. Or maybe he's actually not too bad. It's been a long time since I played the default Chomper, because I've been playing as mostly Chomper's other variants, which all of them aren't that great. I can say that when the base variant is better than the actual variants, the variants are actually worse than the default stock class, but we'll see how that goes down. Maybe it actually isn't as bad as people say he is, so we'll see. We have to see how he is, you know. We have to give him a fair chance. Give him a fair chance, you know. Let me see. There's an engineer over here. I do need to take out engineers. So actually we can do a little technique with this. If you throw a zombie on there, it actually removes their ability. Like he was in that little gathering gun turret thing. I don't know what it's called, the bolt blasters. Essentially, if I put down a spike weed there, it actually gets rid of the entire ability. So we basically can't use that ability anymore at all. So that's a really good use for the spike weed actually. The spike weed is one of the more underrated abilities in this game because it actually has a lot more uses than you expect. I know it's like a basic trap ability, it's not really that useful, but it has its uses, and most of them are pretty good, you know. I'm gonna try and get this zombie. You also can get rid of, you also do that and disengage some abilities like that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Put on Spike Weed Dale. Maybe I can get the Chomp. Okay, come on! Doctor! Ah! Yeah, Chomper was moving not that great. But you're dealing with more than one zombie. It pretty much, you get overwhelmed really quickly with a Chomper, unfortunately. Because you can't really defend yourself. All you can do is bite. Like, you have no other projectile attack, at least in the base form. Like, your best projectile attack is the goo, but even then, it's not that great in my personal opinion. It does do a few damage to zombies, you know. But damage is like poor at best in my personal opinion. So really, Chomper is not that great at range. You want to use him with a melee only character, which is not ideal, you know. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm getting shot at. I'm getting shot. Oh my god! Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was expecting when I get into Oboe Assault with Chomper. You expect to die a lot when you play as Chomper in this mode, unfortunately. Because Chomper really is not built for Oboe Assault. I mean, he's better than, like, gardens and graveyards because the zombies are actually coming towards you rather than going towards the zombie, which means there's going to be a whole group of them, you know? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my god! I was busy cleaning up my microphone, and this guy just sneaked up on me. That's Chomper for you, huh? Okay. We haven't even taken over the base at all. We haven't even taken out one base. We haven't even got one base. We are some of a game here. We have 4 minutes remaining, so maybe we can make something happen, you know? I think you can group the parrot, but it's really difficult to do, of course, you know? You can't really do it, you know? It's like a fool's job, you know? You can group the parrot and it does kill it, but it's so difficult to do, it's not even worth, in my opinion, to try, in my opinion. What's the opinion? Let's see, is there a scientist over here by any chance? Oh, scientist is dead, that's good. Let me take out that turret. Okay, it does help me a little bit, I'm gonna take it out. It's so easy when the target's not moving, not a moving target. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me right here. Okay, you know what? See what I mean? Like, basically, when you're going to... When most of the zombies have guns and stuff, you're pretty much like... It's like bringing the knife to a gunfight. It's not gonna end well. You know, it's like the equivalent of that. Basically, whoever has the gun is gonna win because they have range, and you all have the bite. It doesn't have a lot of range on it. I'm going over here, actually. There goes all zombies. Our zombies our plants are dropping like flies at this point. Uh-oh. Come on, come on, come on! Guys, get something! Okay, there we go. I got something, at least. I did kill a zombie. Let me see if I can get... Oh, he was reviving someone! Okay, that was a good... use of that. Oh, never mind. We're dead. Boy. Yeah, that's what. See what I mean about you being vulnerable while you're chewing on a zombie? And Chomper, let me tell you, Chomper loves to chew. If you know anything about powerful zombies, he loves to chew on his food while swallowing it, you know, so that's great. Glad that has that ability on him. Has that trait. I don't think we're gonna take over space. Yeah, this is not going well for us. I haven't gotten teleport set up actually. Fortunately, we have no roses on here. I can't play as Rose, unfortunately, which I wish I could. I ought to play as a Rose class for all I know. Let me put down some spikeweed. Oh, come on! They literally, spikeweed. I guess I should have waited on the spikeweed because it's so obvious when you put it down. It's pretty much useless to do that. When you're playing against actual people, you know, it's so obvious, you know. Alright, let's get back into it. Oh, who was up there? Sure. I think I gotta focus on taking over the base, but as a Chomper, it's really difficult to do, you know, because it's like. No. Come on! I don't have any spikeweed yet. If you have spikeweed, you actually get canceled out with the pirate's barrel, but unfortunately, I didn't have any spikeweeds there, so I was a sitting duck essentially. There's an imp coming now. You can try to do long range goobs, but it never works out because the goob. I don't know if it's just me. I just suck at aiming the goob. Also, one thing to know is that Chomper doesn't have a zoom functionality. Chomper does not have any zoom of any kind, essentially, because, well, he's a Chomper. Why not if we need a zoom for anything, you know? Oh, I should have saw that coming. Yeah, tries can just cancel out your bow attack by just going to barrel mode, of course. This is going really poor. I got like 4 kills, and most of them are kind of invalid. This is going really poor. Yeah, I'm gonna try to save my bow well, actually. I don't think. Oh, come on! Can't even take out Imp! Can't even take out Imp in this mode! Great! The weakest zombie ever made! You know, I can't even take out Imp. This was bad. This was awful. I got something anyway. I got first strike. I don't know how I got that, but at least I got something, I guess, from that terrible game. Yeah, zombies dominated overwhelmingly because I'm a Chomper and Chomper doesn't have anything going for him so far. Well, maybe he's better in other game modes. Let's give us a check and see, you know. Let's see if what Chomper's strength is, you know. Don't do your happy dance, Chomper. This is no time to be happy. Try doing the worm instead. That's what I feel like playing that map. Oh, Team Vanquish. This is about. I don't think Chomper was okay in Team Vanquish, so maybe this will be better for Chomper. It might be about Chomper trying a little bit better actually in Team Vanquish. But an actual where you have to go towards the zombie where there's a whole bunch of zombies gonna kill you almost instantly, as you can see. Hopefully this goes better for Chomper. Let's see. I'm gonna go over here. Maybe not. Maybe we'll go over to the Union Employees Only section, actually, you know? Maybe we'll go over here. Playing claw machine, of course. Okay. I'm gonna wait a little bit, actually. I'm gonna put a spikeweed down in case they come around the corner and try to get me. Oh, it's gonna go above and not completely ignore me. That's okay. That's totally okay. Yeah, this is how you want to play a Chomper, so basically, okay. Yeah, I don't see any zombies that coming over there. I think it was a waste of a spikeweed, actually. Yeah, but zombies didn't come over to my area. That's great. Uh-oh. I hear a Skywag Imp. Oh, you're an okay Enigma. Got you. Oh, boy, that's a super party points. Come on. Whoa! Oh! Oh! That was a good use of that, but I'm thinking I'm gonna die now, unfortunately. Alright. That was good. We did do some good stuff there. I mean, actually, get you it. Oh boy, we're doing well, but I'm about to die. Like, are we getting health? Unfortunately, you don't really gain health when you eat zombies, unfortunately, even though I feel like you should do that. I feel like Chomper should do that in general, actually. Like, you're eating, that's how eating works, you know, in general. You just can't eat stuff and, you get more nutrition, I guess. I don't know how that fully works. I'm not a scientist. Like this guy here, oh my god, he's actually killing it right now, though. Oh, he's staying alive. Is he on the team? Oh, he's hacking him, but come on! That's not a scientist move. Just great. Kill him, kill him, kill him. No, you can't kill him. Great. Well, you have to find different stuff after this, so maybe he'll get kicked out. I don't know. That's a shame. I feel like there's a lot of hackers. Okay, oh my god. Z-Mech. Trouble is not really good at taking out Z-Mech, as you guys are gonna see here. Despite me taking out that Z-Mech. How am I doing so well for Chomper? Right here. It's like a difference is night and day right now, though. Okay. There we go. Got you. There you go. I'm dead now. Okay. I got a kill streak of 5. That's kind of a little bit. Believe it or not, that's actually well for a Chomper to get a kill streak that good. You know. That's rare to get a kill streak that good for a Chomper. Actually, the fact I was able to do that, insane. God, we don't like that scientist. Makes me want to change the game mode just because he exists in this mode. We're gonna go after toxic brains. Hopefully it isn't a mistake because Chomper. This is good for taking out legendary meters. Imagine if you get a legendary meter almost full and you get Chomper by Chomper! Come on! Oh my god! How much health does this toxic party brains have? Oh my god! He was close to death. Of course, just that insult to injury. I could have killed him if I swallowed a little bit quicker, you know. And I missed that. I'm not good at aiming goobs, okay, guys? I'm terrible at it, you know. No. There, got you. This is where Chomper truly shines in Team Vanquish. Come on, Swallow! There we go. Swallow him again. And immediately die, of course. That's the life cycle of a Chomper. He a zombie, die. That's the life cycle of the Chomper, of course, you know. And we're still not doing well. I'm doing one of the better members of the team, and I'm still doing not great. Okay, maybe we can make something happen here if we can. Okay, I'm gonna try and just fight. Bite a bunch, you know, that's the new thing. Bite a bunch, just bite a bunch. I got you. Oh my god. It's like a dog in a tree trying to bite a Chomper. Bite someone you can't bite. There we'll get you. Chomper's good at taking out scientists. Case in point, I guess he's not. I mean, we got shot after that. But, ooh, I might actually pull this off, actually, if we are careful. Okay, I'm gonna actually go into this mode so we can swallow a zombie so we guarantee. The thing about this, about Chomper, is that he can guarantee a point for like another team. Because usually in Team Vanquish, if you revive someone, like when you swallow a zombie, you can't revive that zombie. So basically, that means we get a guaranteed point, you know, with Chomper. Oh my god, I hit the microphone. Oops. But yeah, basically with Chomper, you get a guaranteed point if you swallow a zombie. Because you can't revive that zombie, of course, you know. He's digested at that point, you know. So that means he's dead completely, you know. So. Yeah! Okay, let me see this guy. I need this guy to leave. Can you leave, Mr. 4878 not 10440? Can you please leave? I need you to leave. What tells me he's not gonna leave if you win the entire game? Great! No bomb. This is actually a game mode Chomper surprisingly shines well at as well, so we'll see how Chomper does. I need to switch teams though to Chomper. Let's see. Chomper actually does a lot better than you expect on No Bomb, actually. This is one of his game modes that he's starting to really good at, like Team Vanquish. Not Obo Assault, which is the mode we started with. Of course, I guess they figured let's get the mode Chomper isn't good out of the way early so we can get to the good stuff, you know, with Chomper. But Chomper truly shines at, you know. Let me see, I think the first gnome always spawns here, so let me see if I can cube the zombie that takes this gnome if I can. Okay. Oh boy, oh my god, I was not expecting that. Oh my god, I'm dead, okay. Maybe I'm not dead. Okay, eat the zombie. You can take out Engineer, but the problem now is... Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I'm so bad at aiming the goob, man. I'm so bad at aiming the goob. I don't know how bad... Like, seriously. Is this me or the goob pool we program? I don't know. I don't know if it's me or just the fact I'm not... it has to be really specifically aim at the zombie. Like, sometimes I feel like I have to be dead accurate, and sometimes it just is really generous, you know? It doesn't seem like it has an in-between of whether or not you goob the zombie successfully or not, you know? It's like no in-between. It's like you goob the zombie or... like sometimes you get the zombie, other times you do not. Like, let's say there, I goobed you, grab the bomb, because Chomper has a lot of health actually, so we can put that, put on Spike Weed, there we go! You fall for my trap, Mr. Foot Soldier there. Yeah, Spike Weed. I don't think zombies can even defend when they're in the Spike Weed. They're pretty much guaranteed to die at that point, you know, or take damage, you know. Oh, come on, I want to take you out. Come on! Sky Trooper, take you out. Come on, at least we're guaranteed to at least blow up this wave, I think. Yeah, when you get like in 3 seconds, there's no hope for defusing that bomb, you know. You get like the 3-second mark, it's guaranteed to at least explode, you know, at that point. I'm gonna take out this cactus. Let me see if I can revive. I think someone else is already reviving. Yep. Oh, he's not. He just died. He decided to just leave, unfortunately. Great. There's a Z-Mech coming, and there's another bomb being dropped on our base, of course. Great. Okay, well, I have to try and defuse it now. We're going to burrow mode, and I'm gonna take out the Z-Mech first, because the Z-Mech is gonna be a problem. So at least we can... We'll try and defuse it! Oh, has a lot of health to defuse the bomb! Oh my god! We actually defused it in time, actually! Just in time, because Chomper has a lot of health, which means he's good at defusing bombs, actually. Who would have known Chomper would be good at defusing bombs? I definitely wouldn't expect this guy to be a good bomb diffuser, you know, just based on the way he looks, but... Don't just, I guess the old saying is true. Don't judge a book by its cover, you know. Chomper is good at defusing bombs. Alright. See, I got you too there, apparently. Okay, fight you. Side Trooper has a long reload, so that's good for fighting him. Oh my god, I'm low on health. There's firebox in this mode, so I'm gonna put one here so I can get more health back. Oh boy, I put a bomb there now. Great. Hey, goob you. We'll go into burrow. Like someone defused the bomb. Luckily enough. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, Chomper is not good at taking out these mines. Oh my god, you can see how much we were struggling there with taking out the mines. Okay, there we go. Goob you. I'll take out this. I was gonna take out the foot soldier. Probably 1 hit away from death. Yep, he was 1 hit away from death, pretty much. Wait, no, change. I don't want to change characters. This is Chomper only video, you know, so I have to play as Chomper, whether or not I like it or not, you know. Alright, so far this is a pretty slow going game, actually. Like, see, why did that not count for this being goob, you know? Like, I feel like that should have counted, you know. Sometimes the game is just flip-flopping between whether or not it counts or don't count, you know. Though in between, thought I jumped over the ZPG though, dodged ZPG, but of course I didn't, of course. Alright. What's the next space? We gotta start playing towards the edge. I don't want this entire video to be just Gnome Bomb, you know. Gnome Bomb is okay, I guess, but I want to play different game modes, you know. I don't want this whole video just to be Gnome Bomb. Alright. Oh my god, Chomper with no abilities is not something you want to play as, and this is something I'm doing right now. Because when you're in a Gnome Bomb, your abilities are all disabled, of course. So that means you have no choice but to try and, you know, run over the base as fast as possible! We're actually doing a pretty good job doing that. Oh my god. Oh yeah, get mech cancelled, imp, of course. There we go, get some more health. Oh my god, here comes the imp. I want... Oh! That was so unfair. I was there and of course he pushed you forward because that's one of the Pylon Imp's abilities, and now they're going to hit our base in now, of course, because that's what they do. Chomper, Chomper, Chomper. Not exactly the greatest character. I mean, zombie has a melee character class too. Super Brains is not really that great too, but we'll get to Super Brains. We'll get to Super Brains a bit eventually, but honestly, I think Super Brains is a little bit better actually, just because he has more movement options as opposed to Chomper, you know. 2 Pylon mechs? No, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're taking out the Pylon mech. We have to take out the Pylon mechs. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. That was so unfair. Fact, I was almost there, and of course the imp pushed me forward, and I had no health. I mean, I really did feel that one, Crazy Dave. You gotta tell me. You tell me. I really did feel that one. I almost had it as well. That's probably one of the most top, or the most unfailed moments of Garden Warfare's history. You know. Oh my god, I don't like it. It feels like a fish out of, it's like a fish out of water when you get into like, you're trouble and you get stuck in a gravity. You can't do anything about it. You can't even shoot because all you can do is bite. You can't even defend yourself in that box. So what are you supposed to do to defend yourself? You just fight. Them knows better than to actually get near you, of course. So at least I hope they will. Alright. Going up here, I'm getting my revenge on that imp. I can't even take out a single zombie now! This is going really poor, actually. I thought Chomper would be better at this mode, but apparently not! When all the times teams are using imps that have one ability that completely makes the Chomper useless, essentially. The imp gravity nade pretty much makes the Chomper useless at that point, you know, because you can't really do much when you're in a gravity nade. All you can do is bite, essentially, and help the Chomper a zombie, you know. Let me see if I can get any zombie over here. Get rid of this Z-bot. Oh. Put down some spike weed, I guess. Come on. These imps are so annoying. They're like the Chomper's one weakness. Even though they have really little health, they actually have a lot of moves that actually take out Chomper pretty much instantly. Like I said, the gravity nade is really bad for a Chomper to get stuck in, you know, so. As from the abilities, of course, is the gravity nade. Alright, there goes another base, but now we have the trickiest base of all, you know, right here. This is the trickier one. But this is the most tricky base to get because it's surrounded by zombies. It's really out in the open, of course. There's not really an ideal base to try and get. Oh, the damn gravity nades every time! Oh, they didn't even kill me. It was the stupid trash can, of course. The gravity nades every time. It's like a dog in a tree trying to get a cat in a tree and just hopefully blocking at them. Oh my god. Without the bomb, we'll have at least a lot of health at least, so. Oh, never mind. It goes really quickly when all zombies are going after you, of course. Alright, I think I might have time. I might only have time for one game mode after this. It might be tough takeover though. It's usually. Well, go, I hope it's gone. If it's tough takeover, please be gone in the graveyards. Guarding the graveyard is much better for a Chomper than actual Oboe assault, you know. Okay, take out the mech. Take out the mech. Chomper's not exactly best at taking out mechs, but it can work, of course. Fortunately, it doesn't help when most of the team is imps, of course. Imps. Oh my god, and they take over the base again. Great. Because I get the furthest possible spawn, of course, because I'm sucking so bad. Did I goob anyone? I don't think I goob a single zombie there, of course. Great. The Z-Mech, of course. Goob you at least. I'm going over here. I'm going to blow up these traffic cones with my bow attack so I can better. Okay, take out you. Oh my god, the trash can have a lot of health though. Oh my god. Down. Spike weed. Nope. Oh, come on. They didn't even get a single zombie. This map is not good for Chomper as well. Great. Because they have zero gravity, of course, which means they can easily avoid the spike weeds, of course. You know, damn. Oh my god, I tried to do like no damage before I get pummeled by all the zombies, you know? That's not the correct hat you should be rolling in, but of course, is that the hat go again? Can't even tell, and... Oh, we need the last base at least, somehow. I don't know how that happened. I'm really wondering how the imp had that hat. It was not a hat for an imp, of course, it was a hat for a Chomper. Trust me, I know, because I went through all the hats to try and see if I find a good hat before I put on the hat I have right now. Okay, oh my god, not you. Okay, got the imp. Oh, I can take out you. That's totally fine. You know, I wasn't going after you, but oh my god, I'm going to die immediately because of that attack, of course. I couldn't even cancel his mech, of course. Great, now we have to deal with the Z mech, of course. Another Z mech, of course. I'm gonna get this. The Z mech's everywhere right now. Are you kidding me right now? You gotta be kidding me right now. With all these Z mechs running around. It's like a mech convention right now, right? Going. You wanna go up here? Oh my god, I can't do anything. I can't do anything. All I can do is chomp. I could just chomp and chomp and chomp all I want, but I would never do enough damage. Okay. Oh, I didn't even land on top. I didn't even land close enough to get to the imp. Get to the base, of course. Great. This is gonna be a tough one. We might actually go into overtime, actually. Might actually go into overtime in this mode, which is not necessarily a bad thing. We get a lot more coins if we go into overtime, but I really didn't want to do that. Okay. Going over here. You know what I'm doing? Playing down some spike bees ahead of time. Oh, maybe not, because of the imp here. Oh, come on. Yeah, get stuck in my spike weeds I put down. There you go. That's a good use of the spike weeds. And the bomb didn't even go on the base. Great. Always have the gnome again. Great. This is gonna be a 1/10 game of no bomb. Go in the bow. We're gonna just... I'm just gonna wait for you to come down. Jump a bunch. There we go. I have the gnome. I'm gonna have it much stronger. Come on. Okay, there we go. Come on. Come on! Can I even swallow him? He has such a big animation to do it. He has to be all extravagant. Not be a peasant and eat his food, of course. And the diffuser again. Great. We're going over overtime. I just know it. So many imps. So many imps. Why so many imps, of course? Alright, out of the field, imp. Oh my god. Oh, dude, I can't even bow in time. Well, the imp causes me. Oh my god, imps are so annoying. Me old Chomper. I thought it would be easier to deal with as a Chomper, but apparently not. I mean, Chomper has so many weaknesses. Like, if you really think about it, you know, Chomper has so many weaknesses. It just makes him kind of difficult character to play as sometimes, you know. Come over here. Well, can't even bite the Z-Mech. Didn't even get a chance to bite, take a bite out of it, and then here comes another Z-Mech. There's so many Z-Mechs, man. Why so many Z-Mechs? Are we actually gonna lose? Please tell me I don't want to lose. But there's so many imps, though. I can't do nothing about them, though. Oh, I'm so sick of you. I'm sick and tired of all these damn Z-Mechs and my garden wolf. Oh my god, I can't even take them out. How much were you away from death? Oh my god, a couple bites away from death. Are you kidding me right now? Wait. Wait. Scoob them. So now it's overtime, I do it, so at least I can maybe... No, I'm going over here. I don't care. It's maybe a bad idea, but I'm gonna go over here. So I want to at least give it. And I hit a bomb, of course. A pylon mine, if you will. But hey, we might win. Come on, when they're taking the bomb over to the base. When you get the bomb over to a base, it instantly detonates. You know, you don't have to do the waiting game, of course, with the bomb. Thankfully enough. So. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me! This is gonna be an intense game of no bomb right now, most intense game of no bomb yet! Oh, come on, come on! Oh, come on! Oh, thank God, a piece you got it. I'm like 2 inches away from it. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, there we go. And I don't even get the winning sound effect for that, apparently, because the game wants to rub it in my face, apparently. I could have done it, you know, of course. I'll play one more game. I think I'll only handle one more game playing as Chomper. That game was bad, because how many M's? Oh, I got first strike at least. Sure, do a little happy dance and do the worm, of course. In fact, I don't even think it's really the worm, but sure. More power to you, Chomper, of course. It's been a long time since I opened up packs. I feel like I've been working on the Lux's shop, of course. Have we been opening up? I really need to open up a lot of packs. You know what? Oh, time's sake, we'll open up one pack and see if we get anything good out of it, you know. We got ourselves. Ooh, I actually kind of like that. Hand C. That is not too bad. Yeah, most of these are not too great. Like, it's mostly just diamond, gold, and silver cosmetics. But this is actually kind of neat. No, it's actually a cool cosmetic for the wells, actually. I will admit, that is cool, you know. That is kind of cool. Alright, please something Chomper is actually good at. Please don't give me imps again or any zombie. Okay, Vanquish confirmed. This is just Team Vanquish again, but Chomper may actually be better at this because you actually have to get the orb. So let's see. Come on, guys. Switch team. There we go. It's good. It's not even giving you are you sure you want to switch team? Because they know I'm going to play as Chomper, and I'm Chomper actually usually sucks, you know. Chomper absolutely sucks, unfortunately. I don't know, maybe there'll be a lot more Chomper levels in the comments below, but Chomper is just not that great. I just haven't really been enjoying playing the Chomper anyway. I feel like Chomper's more good as garden ops than anything else, you know. Let's see. Going into burrow mode, let's see if we can get a zombie! Imp! I'm gonna take my revenge on the imp! I can't take my revenge on the imps. Great, of course not. Of course not! The imps, because the imps are imps, of course! Oh my god, this is gonna be a weird video to try and edit. The zombie's already taking over. Okay, let me actually see if I can. It's like they know I'm coming so they can just jump and avoid the doom, of course. Cabin party, man. There we go. Got you. Apparently it count for some reason, of course. Okay, I thought I could dodge that. Okay. God, oh my god, we're about to go to death right now, but maybe I can get one more zombie. Oh, wait, Jen. A little bit. See, make again, of course. I'm just taking a few bites of that mech just because I hate imps now so much now. Because imps have caused me so much pain in the last game, you know, because everyone was like an imp. There are so many mechs and imps, of course. It was like a poor child factory, of course. Alright. These zombies. Zombies are huddling over here. Let me actually see if I can. Yeah, got something else now at least. The zombies aren't paying attention to me. That's good. Okay, get you. He's not paying attention to me, unfortunately. Chomper. Chomper is not that great. Honestly, I feel like Chomper is one of the worst. Might be the worst class in the game by far, just because it's really situational, you know. It's like the most situational type class in the game, unfortunately. It was actually for the plans. I feel like Super Wings is vastly superior on my post. I mean, Super Wings is just vastly superior in almost every way, shape, or form, you know. Oh my god, can I take out one zombie? Oh my god, I can't even. The sabers are on move. I can't do anything about that, you know. I just accept my fate at that point, you know. I might as well just accept my fate at that point. Can't do anything when the sniper is on a roof, of course, you know. I can't do anything about that, you know. I think we at least killed someone, you know. At least we got someone, at least. Got the hover goat in the board, apparently. That's good. We're losing rapidly, though, unfortunately. Oh, it's the imp again. It's always the damn imp, of course. Alright. Let's see. Try and be sneaky as a Chomper for once in my life. I'm gonna try to be sneaky as a Chomper. Doesn't help when all the zombies are grouped up together, though. It's usually like, what am I supposed to do against that? You know, I'm gonna die instantly. Do I just accept my fate and get a guaranteed kill at least? Or do I just... Oh my god! They're picking all the worst zombies for Chomper to go up against, of course. C-Max, Foot Georgios, Super Brains, a much better melee class character. Yeah, I feel like people, like, is it even contest at this point? Super Brains is vastly superior. I mean, Super Brains still has his weaknesses, don't get me wrong, he's still not great, but he's miles better than Super Brains, than Chomper ever, any day of the week. I want to play as Super Brains right now. I'm probably gonna keep away from the foot. Okay, there we go. At least get stuck in my spike weed, of course. There you go. Oh, we got you by the cape, of course. That's why no capes. You should not have any capes, of course, because I got you by the cape. Let me get the imp. I'm so sick of these imps. I'm just getting the imps out of spike at this point. I have my feel about them right now. I didn't get the orb back. Great. I got killed by Captain Party, man. Getting absolutely curb stomp right now. I can goop you. Good. I missed. Who would have guessed? I missed, of course. I missed, of course. You remember that meme, of course. I missed because I can't even hit the single target that's literally 3 feet away from me, of course. Oh, I got you. Got my chance to get back at you, Luis. Okay. Let me just fight the Z-Mech. I'm taking out. Can't take out a single Z-Mech, of course. It's against the rule. You can't take out a Z-Mech, of course, as a Chomper. Yeah, so basically made the halfway point. At least we got the halfway point at least in this mode. At least we made the halfway point. Yay! We made the halfway point. We're kind of good now. At least we made the halfway point as a Chomper. Great. I want to see how well I did there. Let's see how well I did in that entire game, actually. I've actually did better than I expected, you know. Let's see. I didn't even, no single plant in the top performer. That should be expected, actually. I think that's enough Chomper for one day. I can only handle so much Chomper for my blood just it's a boiling point and I explode out of rage, you know. I think I'll call it there. So that was Chomper. Not great. Character to play as, you know. I mean, he's good in some situations, I guess. Team Vanquish, I think, is where his character truly shines, and that's about it, unfortunately. And maybe Gardens and Graveyards, if we got that again, that would have been good, but unfortunately, we didn't get Gardens and Graveyards today, but honestly, Chomper, I'm glad I never have to play you ever again. I'm sorry, but I'm so sorry, Chomper, but you're just not that great of a character. I mean, he looks cool. I mean, it's probably the best design plant in this game, and honestly, I just love it how he looks, you know, but man, why do I feel like most of the good-looking characters in these games suck so bad? It's like they put most of the efforts into design, but then they even get to make it actual good character, you know. So yeah, that's Chomper for you guys. But so I guess next time will be the next zombie, which means it should be the engineer. So actually, I'm looking way more forward to playing the engineer than I do Chomper, you know. Just so you know, guys. Okay? Yeah. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think of the Chomper in the comments section below, and until next time, make sure to game the max!